Hi, my name is Dutch Reutter. I'm 27 years old and graduating from the College of Charleston's Master's Program in Public Administration. Before I move forward in the real world, I'd like to take a look back at my time in the program to show you my journey in becoming a public administrator. Originally from New Jersey, I came to the Charleston in 2011 to attend CFC for my undergraduate degree in arts management and film studies. I've always had a passion for the arts, but I've also had a mindset for organizational skills and working in the larger context in relation to nonprofit organizations. When I graduated, I was fortunate enough to find a job working in the arts nonprofits right here in Charleston at the Charleston Library Society. Being a lover of books, event organization, and creative nonprofit work, this role met all my desires when it came to finding a job. What started as a temporary part-time job has grown into director of communications. And after 3 years in the nonprofit sector, I just decided it was time to return to the classroom to grow my working knowledge and professional skills of the public and nonprofit sectors. It was important for me to remain working at the Library Society, while obtaining my master's, so the CFC MPA program was a perfect fit. While working full-time and being a part-time student was a major undertaking, it was an opportunity to apply what I was learning in the classroom to my real world every day. My first semester, I took public service roles and responsibilities and managing human resources. PSRR opened my eyes to what it truly means to create public value in my community. Something I've been doing for 3 years, but I didn't have a name for, was finally being actualized. Managing HR allowed me to finally get perspective on what it means to lead and serve communities, organizations, and the general public with equitable, fair, and proper policies. It was a great way to find my public sector footing in an official professional sense. I then took managing public organizations and managing financial resources. Public orgs provided me with the knowledge about the history of the public sector and how its past and the political, socioeconomical, and cultural atmospheres influence the way the public sector operates today. Financial resources let me investigate what the financial health of an organization, public entities included, should look like. I now have the capability to look beyond the surface and evaluate the most telling organizational document, a budget. Seeing where the money comes from and goes is crucial. The summer of 2019, I took both arts education and economic theory for policy analysis. I don't think I could have chosen two more different classes, but they allowed me to work more on both my left and right brain thinking. The courses required different mindsets, but created space to blend perspectives into something unique. Leadership and decision-making and nonprofit leadership and governance were my next two electives taken. This semester was a personal favorite of mine because it spoke so directly to the work I do and love every day. I was able to learn about myself and hone in on my leadership styles and its strengths and weaknesses. I was reminded of the facets of nonprofits that aren't so easily recognizable when you're constantly surrounded by them. This includes organizational culture, board structure and stability, and effective leadership and community-driven incentives, to name a few. Spring of 2020 brought a complicated and new learning environment, classes in a pandemic. I took research methods for public administration and public policy, both of which had the public research and policy processes at the forefront. Research method was based around a semester-long in-person project, and that changed. Public policy gave us the knowledge to fully understand the development of policies that affect people on a micro, meso, and macro level. Being able to study public policy as we were living in new terrain created multiple opportunities for innovation and creative problem solving in this course. That leads me to the final elective, storytelling. A self-explanatory course turned into a perspective-changing opportunity for me. Through research, a deeply personal interview process, and reflective writing, I was able to acknowledge and celebrate the public sector innovation that occurred in South Carolina during the beginnings of COVID. Finishing up my last semester in the MPA program has allowed me to look back on my time and really put into perspective what I've gained as a public servant. I am proud of my well-rounded skills and potential that I've accumulated and will move forward with. As of this winter, I've been promoted to the Director of Communications at the oldest cultural institution in the South. This was possible because of my completion of the MPA program, and I can work with my fellow public servants now knowing that I have the knowledge, skills, and attitude to consider myself a professional in the field. I hope to continue to grow in my director role as long as I feel continuing absorption of knowledge and experience. I know that I have the capability to push myself to consider the public I serve, especially at times when I am representing their voices, concerns, and opinions. I know at my core, I am a student, so I'm not sure that my educational journey is complete. With a year like 2020, more and more people are beginning to respect and understand the need for organizational innovation and creativity. I hope down the road to have a future in this field in some regard, hopefully around the arts. I'd like to finish by thanking the College of Charleston's public administration, faculty, and staff. They've really opened my eyes to a world that I always knew was there, but I was afraid to break through. I'm now equipped with the tools to set off in a great career filled with passion, empathy, and service. So thank you.